to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me. Make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys certainly gave that Irish crowd something to celebrate last week, getting the win in Dublin. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys serving as our home team here in the English capital. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They're led out by the veteran from North Dakota State. Second pick back in 2016, Carson Wentz.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go.
Now give it to Mason. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stop there by the 4th-year ball hawk coming off his first All-Pro nomination, Derek Stingley Jr. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go. Back.
Now Wentz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4.
Formation for the Vikings.
So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they're brought out by the rookie who was the talk of the NFL draft, Brock. First round hype, but didn't go until the 5th round. It's Shedeur Sanders.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, I can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. and he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Vikings, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. They're working a couple yards past the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground with Jones. Space on the right, and he's got room at the 20. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I put their ability to execute the RPO up with anybody in the league. In the best of the teams, when you get in that run-pass option, you create a state of conflict. You get that defense on their heels.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Working downfield, and Fannin has it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Go play action on 1st down. On him quick, and they bring him down. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Wentz to throw. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
To the air on first down. Sanders forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
18
Here's Sanders now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run the draw with Jones. Has a hole left. Room to run. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown. So has room down the left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Over for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Wentz. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. To throw, Wentz. Big strike downfield to Judy. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, Well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Go.
Here's Wentz. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away.
The Browns take over
The
first.
Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they came in on a rough stretch. 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. Running down the left side. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that.
It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 7-point lead in the first. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead to 8.
Score Browns 22, Vikings 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. The Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Back deep for the Browns is DeAndre Carter. Puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 17 yards.
They just get the play off. And they're able to to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Browns on top early. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have second and pretty long here. Sanders setting the pass. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First and 10 from the 43. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wentz sets a pass. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Third down from the gun. And it's complete. Here's Jones. And he goes down a little short of the 40. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Browns returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Sanders going to throw here on first. He's going to try another deep one here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Now Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on third down. Oh, put some heat on this. He's got it deep downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This one intended for the running back. And now it's second down.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down in The opposing 30. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Steady!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready?
First down and goal to go.
Go!
Judkins will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
It's Judkins again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lead by 14. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns lead by 15 now. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And the Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Now here's Wentz. Again he's under pressure and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. 2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings now set to take the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Wide and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
120! Listen!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him again! So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught in stride by Addison. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Ryan Wright's out there to punt this one. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know coaches, they know this. They know this is part of what comes with breaking in a rookie quarterback. Even the best are going to have interception-riddled games early in their careers. You don't like it, but you expect it. And now you're going to really see how he responds to it.
Go.
Now Wentz. Throws caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half.
At the 4-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Done.
Here's Wentz. A throw right side, caught by Goddard. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings make it an 18-point game.
39. Vikings.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive. Go and get your job done.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from London right after this. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Complete out to the right. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. First and goal, Judkins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
46, Vikings 21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Tracy on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Waiting.
Back now, pressure coming. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be Browns football. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Recovered by the Browns.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Kate, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more plays. But you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got on that script.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Wentz set to pass. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Go.
Looking to throw. Has a big strike to Addison. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports.
Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the NFC West. All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of...
Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our 2nd half. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's complete to Tillman outright. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
On the set.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
19 light. Ready. Let go.
Throwing again here. Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. Well, this offense has run through him since the start, Brock, and now he has a little bit of history. He has just set a new record for receiving yards in a game for a running back.
What a historic performance he's had today. Truly deserving of a record. I don't want to call my shot here, but the way the team...
And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Wentz to throw. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a pause for an injured player. That's Aaron Jones, the man in question, and some obvious discomfort as he gets looked at. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Done.
To throw, Wentz. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Pac-Man.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Now the defense did half the work for them on that previous play, Brock. So just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. They'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. He's going to bring this down to their 35. So 20 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Mason. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Rolling from the gun here. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
A gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and inches.
He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Pac-Man. What's your son? Ready? What's your son?
This time looking to throw. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off a big
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Putting the tight end in motion.
Third and long.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And man, they have slung that football with abandon this week, haven't they? Which isn't surprising when you look at their numbers across this season.
Also, probably not surprising to see all that passing translate into a lead as they take the field here in the second half. But you know what they want. They don't want numbers. They want wins.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, 18, hunt, Viking, 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
They'll go. It's Sanders. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Let's go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second in inches. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Might shift to the run here, third and inches.
Here we go, check. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Vikings get it back after making their third first-half interception. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second down.
The key from the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
The key out of the shotgun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it up and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take 7 points off the deficit.
Vikings 28.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He'll head out of bounds on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They aren't too upset about giving up that last touchdown, though, Brock. There's still a runaway here in the third. Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds him over the middle. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down.
Now Sanders. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. Going all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
A 9-yard gain.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Ooh, baby, Brock. this one. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a... Conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
They'll go for two here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add two more onto the massive lead they've got? I think we were all expecting to see the kicker there, but up big, they're still adding on with a two-point conversion.
I think most of us, certainly the purists, would love to see the kicker there. Don't run up the score. But look, in the end, it's also on the other side, too. Stop them from scoring. Don't even let them put the two-point conversion out. Keep them out of the end zone. Got a little responsibility to have some pride on that side as well.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
At their own 47-yard line.
First First down throw by McKee. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. Running back sent in motion. McKee. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. On now comes their punter. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air here on 2nd, Sanders. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that one's cut along the left sideline. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns are running them out of the building. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead.
74. Vikings 28.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the gun, Neeson trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. All set now. 1st and 10. McKee now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing here, McKee. And the Browns get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. The Browns getting their offense out there. The touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Going again here, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air on third and long. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sanders back to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing it again here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Julian Blackman.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions. And like they say, sometimes when it rains...
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. 30 into the red zone. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings cut into the lead by another point.
74. Vikings 35.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Type 19.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Here's Sanders now. It is caught left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Check out.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Here he goes again. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Browns throwing 6 more on the blowout.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
81. Vikings 35.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mason. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of team
pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Feels this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Browns nearing their first win of the season. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Caught by his running back Judkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Browns first down.
That's good for a Browns
Seven
first
Pirates!
down.
Seven Pirates! Let's go!
First and 10.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Ready?
Judkins goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brought down by Eric Wilson.
19, Tiger, 19.
A loss of 3.
Go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
7 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
They'll go. It's Sanders. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps accorded to them because the outcome already decided. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
McKee from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
McKee's pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
This will be the final play of the game.
Ready? Vikings.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Browns come away with the win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London.